Of the October 1994 LSAT exam, we encountered three people, Laura, Mendel, and Nastasia, each of which are buying at least one kind of food from a street vendor who sells only fruit cups, hot dogs, pretzels, and shish kebabs. So fruit cups, hot dogs, pretzels, and shish kebabs. Each is buying at least one of them. So again, we know we have L, M, and N, each buying at least one of these four types of food. So, taking a look at the following conditions. The first condition tells us that none of the three buys more than one portion of each kind of food. So, maximum 4 items of food, because they can't repeat any, they need at least one. So you notice the first rule establishes your max min. Each person buys minimum 1, maximum 4, and if it's 4, they're all 4 different types of food, because we cannot buy more than one portion of any kind of food. The second condition tells us that if any of the three buys a hot dog, that person does not also buy a shish kebab. So then we know if you buy a hot dog, then you are not buying a shish kebab. Contrapositive, if you buy shish kebab, you are not buying a hot dog. The second condition tells us at least one of the three buys a hot dog and at least one of the three buys a pretzel. All right, so we know we have at least one hot dog and at least one pretzel. The fourth condition tells us that Mendel buys shish kebab. So we know, pretty straightforward, shish kebab is going with Mendel, but using now our second condition allows us to conclude that we do not have hot dog appearing in Mendel. So our at least one hot dog must be either in L or N. The next condition tells us that N buys a fruit cup. Pretty straightforward. We know that N is buying a fruit cup. Doesn't tell us anything else though from that condition. It then tells us that neither L nor N buys a pretzel. So again, we know neither L nor N is buying a pretzel. We know we need at least one pretzel, which means that pretzel must be in Mendel. And then in the seventh condition tells us that Mendel does not buy any kind of food that Nastasia buys. So again, our seventh condition, nothing can overlap between M and N. Well, we know already that M has S and P, so we know that N can't have S and P. Well, we already have P out, so we just have to put S out. But then we also know that M can't share anything in common with N, and if N has fruit cup, that means M cannot have fruit cup. And that would be the setup for this game.